Hey guys, welcome to this video. My name is Rohit, and in the last video we talked about value and what value should mean to you and to your customers, how you can provide value to your customers and how you can make transactions easy. Now in this video we are going to talk about people in detail. I'll show you who these people are and how you can sell your product and services to them, how you can build connection with them. So let's talk about people in detail. So guys, in previous video when we talked about people, I told you that you cannot sell your product and your services to just about anyone. You should focus on targeted people who are interested in whatever you are trying to sell. So these are all targeted people. So let's go ahead and start right from there. So let me write here. So we talked about people, and these people are targeted audience. So with this, we know that we are not going to try to sell our product and services to just about anyone. We are going to try to sell our product and services to targeted people. Now let's talk about people first. Now guys, as people, as human beings, we know that relationship is a really important part of our life. We cannot survive alone. To survive in this world, we need relationship, we need connection, we need other people also, and that's how we all survive all together. We share different things with each other, and that's how we survive. And to share things with each other, we need relationship, we need some kind of connection between us so that we can share different things. So here we know that for human beings, relationship and connection are really important part of our life. So we know that whenever we are talking about people, we are also talking about relationship and connection. So a lot of people, when we talk about especially business, a lot of people call these people by the name of customers. They call them leads. And if we talk about digital marketing or digital world or websites, a lot of people call them traffic. Like we have talked about, we talk about traffic generation, right? So a lot of people call them traffic. But as a business owner, you need to remember that all these terms simply means people. These are real people, real human beings, because machines and bots are not going to buy your product and use your product. People are going to buy and use your product. So you always need to remember that all these are real people. And when we talk about real people, we also talk about relationship and connection. So for every human being, relationships are really important, connections are really important. Now, how you can go ahead and build relationship and connection with your customer as a product seller, as a business owner, because it is really important. Now guys, let's talk about that. Now guys, answer me, what happens when a child born in your family? What the first thing happens? The first thing that happens is you give him a name. You give that child a name, an identity, which with that identity you can recognize that child, who that child is, what we can call that child. Okay, with that we give them identity. So in the same manner, in business, whenever you want to try to sell your product or services, the first thing you need to remember that you need to identify your customer, who that customer is. So the first thing we need is identity. Okay, so now what identity means? Identity is name. Okay, we can say it's a name. Now The second thing you need for your customers to know more about your customer is you need vision. Let's say you need to know, whenever a customer come to you, you need to know what that customer is looking for, what that customer want, or if where they want to go, how they want to look, right? So you need a vision. So what they are looking for. So you need to know that whenever customer come to your store or your website, if you're selling online, you need to know what that customer is looking for. Because if you don't know what that customer is looking for, you will not be able to understand and you will not be able to know that what you can sell them to. So you need to know that what's their vision, what they want to become, how they want to become, and what they are looking for. So second thing is we need is vision, okay, what they're looking for. And the third thing you need is you need to know is their budget, how much money they can spend to get what they are looking for. You need to know their spending power. You need to understand and you need to know that what they are looking for and how much budget they have to buy whatever you are trying to sell. So these are really three important things that you need to know. Now, what happens with this, you can identify that who that customer is, what they are looking for, and how much they can spend, how much money they have to spend on product or services in your product or services. Now, what happens here? Now, this relationship thing in business works a bit differently than it works in a real relationship. So, in real relationship, it works with emotions and feelings. Now, in our family, with our friends, we build relationship based on our feelings and emotion. That's how we build connection with them. It depends on who we are and how we get connected with each other, and that's how we build a different connection with different people in our family environment, with our friends. But as business world, it works a bit differently and with different things. Now, to build relationship with your customer, long-term relationship with your customer in business world, you need two important things. You need transformation and you need transaction. Now, to build relationship with your customer, you need two things. You need first transformation and you need transaction. Now, when you will be able to know that who your customers is, what they are looking for, and what they are spending hour, you can help them transform their life. You can understand, let's say if someone is looking for digital marketing course and you are someone who sells digital marketing course and you know how you can help with the digital marketing, you can help them transform their life. You can help them become an expert in digital marketing industry. And when you are able to help them with digital marketing, transaction will automatically happen. So this is the thing that your customers are looking for, and this is what you are looking for. So this is how you build relationship and connection with your customers. First of all, you build relationship with them by identifying all these things. First, you get to know them, that who your customers are, what they are looking for, how much they can spend. And when you know all these things, you help them transform their life, their or whatever they are looking for. And when you help them transform whatever they want and whatever they want to become, and you help them with that, the transaction happens. They give you money, that whatever you are looking for. So this is how this transformation and transaction happen. So the bigger the transformation is, the better transaction will become, and easier the transaction will become. So the more you help your customers and the better you help your customers, the easier transaction will be. But you always have to remember that you are selling whatever your customers can afford. So you always try to sell your targeted audience whatever they can afford. So if you are trying to sell your expensive car, an expensive car that your customer cannot afford, that means you are not targeting right kind of people. You are trying to sell people who cannot afford your car, so it's a waste of time, and you have not focused enough on these things. You have not able to identify your customer, who they are and how much they can afford, where they work, whether they have a business, or how much money they make annually. So you have not identified your audience enough. So you always have to make sure that first of all, you try to know your audience better. The more you are able to understand your audience, the more information you have about your audience, the better it will become for you to help them transform their life. And the better transformation is, easier transaction will become. So that's it for this video, guys. In the next video, we talked about transformation even more, how transformation happens and how you will be able to transform your customers right on the time of sale, because transformation does not happen instantly, right? When the sale is happening, when the customer is sitting in your store, or whenever customers is visiting your site, transformation does not happen instantly. It happens after some time. So in the next video, we'll go deep in transformation, and I'll show you how transformation and transactions happen and how it will help you to get a sale right at that moment. So thank you for watching this video.